Check, microphone check. We didn't check the delay. Can you hear my delay? Okay, let me go 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay, that's only a few seconds. Okay. Ooh, you say something there. I want to make sure everybody can hear you. Can everybody hear you? Yeah, I think that's audio from the live deal. But I'm hearing you. But oh, you know what? Maybe it's me. Let me make sure that's me. Where's your audio? Oh, maybe it'll only be when you're on. We'll check it here in a second. Hold on. Okay, I think we can start chitty chatting. All right, let's go into it. Let's see
All
if we can get
right.
your audio going. All right, what's up, nerds? What is up, nerds? Can you guys hear us okay? Can you hear Maynard? That's the key thing.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Do I sound
I
like
think
a
you.
robot still?
Yeah, no, I think you're getting some because it wasn't showing it before. Now I'm actually seeing your audio input.
Oh, okay.
I'm hearing on the live. No, you're good. Okay, you're good.
All right.
All right, you're
Awesome.
good. You're showing up. All right, cool. So that's all good.
Sweet.
What's up, nerds? Goz Master here with another Magic the Gathering puzzle quest. Today's quest is Nerds on Parade. Nerds on Parade with my main man, Maynard T. Loop. What's up, Maynard T. Loopage? How are you?
What's up, man? How you
Good,
doing?
good. It's been a minute since we've done one of these. We had some
Yeah, it has
shifts
been.
in our schedules. The stars aligned, and we have a chance to jump on together and talk for a few. So, wanted to jump on here and get your thoughts on the new sets. We're going to be talking about,
Right on.
thoughts on EOE. Obviously the main card we think is fantastic in the set, the most powerful card in the set. If you've got the right supporting cards, which is why I set a challenge inside the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, link in the description. You guys want to get in there and let us know what decks you guys can build with STA, the card of choice. We have a deck challenge in there inside the Deck Fiddler section. Can hear main quite well, but Goz kind of low. Well, that's because my
There you
audio
go.
is a little bit goofy. How about now? And there's no way
Sounded a
for
little
me.
better.
Okay, I can go through my stuff and see if I can actually uh, increase it, but I will do that here in a second. I'll also speak up there as well. I'll put the microphone inside my mouth. That'll make things a lot better for you. Okay, but with that said, we also are looking at those cards, the Vanguards of Note. We're actually going to go through those as well and kind of give a quick glance over those. The current state of the game right now, after rotation, what's happening, what's playing, what isn't playing, that's working well, how much it's changed. I don't think we lost too much, but we'll kind of give insights into that. There's
See if you can get the mic a little bit closer to your mouth. I think it messed it up a little bit when you did that.
How about that? Is that any better?
Okay, that's better. Yeah.
Okay, all right. It's got a noise filtering thing, so it cancels a lot of it. I don't know. It's interesting.
It's really sensitive to how far it is from your mouth.
Yeah, and that's a good thing, but it also is one of those things where it can be a pain in the butt. I just got to put it inside my mouth and go from there. Hopefully that's okay. I just got to sit here and talk like this.
Yeah.
All right, and then new updates, improvements, and then first thoughts on the two planeswalkers. If we have time for all that, we'll try to get through all of that we can. That's a lot to talk about, but we'll get through it. Let's start off with the Edge of Eternities, the new uh, Vanguards. My gosh, I can't do two things at once. What do you think of the new Vanguard so far, man? Is there anything that stands out to you so far?
There's only one. Well, I only pulled for one and I got it, and it was the only one that seemed kind of interesting to me. I'm very much. It seems in the Discord, I'm very much in the minority that this one is a decent Vanguard, but I pulled Rawl Zarek, and it's nothing amazing, but it's just a nice little utility card.
Right there.
Very simple,
Mm-hmm.
just like does what it says, and I don't know, not a lot to complain about. It's pretty cheap. 9 mana for a 4 shield support Vanguard. Just +1, gain 3 mana. That's always pretty solid. Just
Not too
getting
bad.
3 mana for free.
Yeah.
And then the -5 is gain an extra swap. So it's just like, it's not gonna like, make the difference between, I don't know. I guess maybe most of the time it's not gonna be like some big combo piece or anything. But if you get it out early, it's just doing a little bit of nice things for you.
Yeah.
The extra swap can come in handy when you need it.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Not too shabby. I'm not. I wonder what the deal is that they're making Vanguard so underwhelming. Like, why? Why are we so opposed to having strong Vanguards? Is it?
I've noticed that they've gotten away from a lot of Vanguard removal, like just in general. Like the main one, obviously, is Requisition Raid, but beyond that, I don't know if there are a lot of cards that are removing Vanguards in Standard anymore.
Does Chaos Warp do that?
No.
Doesn't, does it?
Right.
Yeah, for 5 whatever this is, 5 shield, to get an extra swap is not bad. Especially if you're routing these in there. They start off with 4, so if you get 2 out there, or if you do some doubling shenanigans to get doubles on the board with that, that's pretty significant. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, something to consider there. And let's see, we got some notes inside the Discord. Nothing of significance, I don't think. No, I think we're good. Okay, all right, now we can focus here. All right, guys, let's pay attention to you all. What are you people doing? Let me get into the comments here. Can hear Maine quite well, but Goz is kind of low. How that's a little bit better. Krollex here. What's up, Krollex? Let's see. We've got Wood. I would, but I'm a peasant without STA. No worries, Tammy. Junk. You think it's junk? You think the set is junk? You think the card is junk? Duretti is great. Ooh, someone thinks Duretti's great. All right, let's go through these and give my review because I don't even think I've looked at these yet. So Narset
really?
Transcendent, 15 mana, 5 shield, blue-white, Vanguard Narset, +1, fetch the first non-creature card from your library. Okay, so you're fetching.
Okay.
That can help with fetch objectives, which we do have a few, right? Not too many, but a few.
Right. Yeah, that's not terrible for +1. Copy the last spell card from your exile. It gains half its mana. Okay.
-2.
So
That's
just
not bad.
chuck a Golden Wish out of your hand or
Yeah,
something.
get it
and
for half cost.
back
That's
in
not
your-
that's not too shabby. It's a little, I'm gonna play Steve's role here a little bit. It's like, but why not just cast the card? Or why not? Don't you just cast what's the other one? Mystical Teachings and get everything for free? Right? Yeah, I
Volt
agree.
Strider or whatever.
Right?
Yeah.
Because 15 mana to get this on the board, and you get 2 of them for half. 5 shields, you can do it twice. Okay, and you're gonna +1 a couple of times at least, so maybe you get a third one. A disable not each third one is for -8. Disable each non-creature card in your opponent's hand until the beginning of your next turn. Then the first non-creature card in your hand gains 20 mana. Okay.
It's a little control. It's a little
Yeah, it's
gaining
a
some mana.
little
It's all
slow.
right.
It's slow, but it's not OP, but it's not bad. Okay, fine. There's
Right.
Raw. We just did Raw. I think Raw's decent. Tezzeret, Cruel Captain, 12 mana, 3 shield, colorless Vanguard Tezzeret. Ooh, they're naming them. They're
They
naming
always
them.
did that.
Did they always do that? Huh.
Yeah.
Why don't we have then things that do impact for the only thing we have impact named is for the lands. What is it called? The Urza. Urza has named effects and it has to be in the name.
Oh, right.
That's the only card we've ever had, or cards that rely on each other. Nothing else uses that mechanic. All right. This
Yeah, that's a good point.
this has an evergreen. When a non-token artifact support enters the board under your control, the support gains 1 shield. Okay. When a non-token artifact support enters the
Okay.
board under your shield, I mean STA
That's the
becomes
only way to raise the shields, right? Without proliferate.
yeah. Which
I never liked that.
no, I didn't either. Fetch the first artifact card from your library with mana value 7 or less. Not full mana. Not put it on the board.
No mana or
Yeah,
anything?
nothing. It's just 7 or less. You're limited in what you pull. For -3, which would kill this, you put it on the
Yeah.
board for 7, right? Or that's that
Yeah.
specific. If it's that narrow a hole to go through,
All
what are you
right.
talking about?
That's stupid.
-8, your artifact creatures get +10/+10 and gain defender. Dumb. That's dumb. That's dumb.
This one sucks.
That's dumb. What a waste of a card. Duretti Scrap Servant. Somebody said this card is worth going after.
Okay.
120 pinks. Okay, we'll read the comments here in a second. All right, so discard the last card without mana from your hand, then draw 2 cards. I do like. It's a +2. That's solid, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's better than the
Yeah.
+1. I do
That's
like
not bad.
discard the last card without mana from hand. I like that
Mm-hmm.
because then if you just top of the turn, you drew a card, doesn't have any mana in hand,
Right.
boom, ditch it, get 2 cards. So I'm just doubling my card advantage, and then I get
Yeah.
pluses, right? Like fair, good,
For mono red, that's good because a lot of them
Right.
don't have like good draw. So that's not bad.
not bad at all. -3, return the last artifact card from your graveyard to play under your control. That's solid.
That's pretty
solid.
good for a -3. It's not
And
bad.
it's not a support; it's just an artifact. Period. So if you drop an oil deep or whatever it is for the discard, or if you have
Mm-hmm.
combustible gear hulk, if you have that in your collection, young whippersnappers, and you're pulling that from the yard
Yeah.
onto the board, then you're getting a free creature
Right.
or support in addition to that for -3 to the shield. Which for 12 mana, you put this on the board, you can do it. Practically the first time you use it, as long as it's got the 3 shields on it. So that's fairly decent. -10, return the first 3 artifact cards from base mana cost 15 or less from your graveyard to play under your control. 15 or less is the dumb part. Just make it 3. It's already limited. You don't need to limit it twice.
Right.
Webcore.
-10 or yeah, -10 is going to take a while to get anyway.
Yeah. I mean +2, so 3, 2, 4, 6. Yeah, you got to do at least 4 turns, right? Unless you're
Yeah.
casting 2 of these or getting them out somehow doubly.
That's kind of an eternity these days in this game.
Yeah,
4 turns.
You need some counsel, some legal counsel to get this stuff out. It's not going to happen. And it is a rare card, though.
Yeah.
Which makes it harder to get, right?
Right, exactly.
Unfortunately. All right. I'm
it's
high on
okay.
this. I
Would
think
you
it's a good
chase
one.
that though?
I don't think it would be chase. I think it would be a good consolation card, and I think it would see some utility.
Right.
Does it add to a build? Again, we're playing. You got to go back and look at the most important thing about this game is you got 10 cards in a deck. You got 10 cards in a deck. Is it good enough to make one of those 10 slots with cards like MT and anything else? I think for a tier 1
Right.
player, it doesn't make the cut for anything. Is it a
Right.
role player in any kind of fashion?
Exactly.
I mean, Artifact Tribal, but have you seen any Artifact Tribal decks that make you just scream Yahoo outside of STA and redress the...
Not in red, really. Blue and white has some decent stuff. I have a pretty good blue and white artifact deck that I built for Space Belleran, but
Okay. Space
beyond
Base.
that, I don't know. I don't know about red.
Yeah, we'll have to experiment with that. I don't know. I don't think it's a...
Like oh, maybe that robot, the masterpiece robot.
Okay.
The one that getting that out cheap
Yeah.
might be worth. I don't know.
I think your best play is going to be here is the -3.
Right.
Right. I think that's it. And then it dies. And then you got to have something that brings it back and allows you to do janky stuff that way. But again, if you're having to do all of that, is this the card you're going to point that at to get functionality out of it? It should just do the thing and help you get where you want to go. And at
Hmm.
12 shield or 12 mana to get out, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it's good. I think this is a mid tier to a new tier player. Um,
Hmm.
Card collection that could find some functionality of it, but as soon as you pull, I'll tell you the card, Rediscover the Way, right? That's
Right.
infinitely better than this.
Exactly.
It's only a couple more mana to cast, and it has just as much impact on the board and actually end the game. So that's the replacement to this, and that is a mythic card. But I mean, nothing
Right.
to chase. My free to play account has that. So all right,
Nice.
whatever. Symmetry, Dragon Master, 16 mana, blue, black, 4 shield, Symmetry Vanguard. We're going to get this as a Planeswalker. +2, opposing creature gets -3, -0 until the beginning of your next turn. I hate those abilities.
Yeah.
I hate that. You take this one.
Fetch the first dragon creature cards from your library. First, like one? Why is there a plural cards?
Fetch the first
Webcore, come on.
dragon creature cards from your library. What would be neat is if Webcore says, "Hey, we screwed up the English language. We're going to honor what it says." So you get the first of each
Yeah, right.
dragon type to your hand. That would make that a cool -2. That would be pretty neat. As it is, even fetch the first dragon card from your library. I could have some fun with that for some dragon tribal stuff. I don't know. I do find myself in times where I'm like, I'd like to draw a dragon if I have different creature types, and I want it in
Hmm.
hand, and at 4 shield you get to activate it
Okay.
twice. Okay. And a +2 is always good, but it doesn't do anything. It's just -3. That's just a stall tactic. And then the
Right.
other side of that is opposing creatures get -3 until the beginning of your next turn. What if they don't have any creatures? Can I still trigger the plus?
Right.
Right?
Probably not.
Anybody here have this that can vouch that it does trigger without? Because if it does that, then it doesn't matter. It says up to, you know, or any opposing creatures, blah 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 blah, even if they don't have it. Or it should be +2 something, and then all opposing, any creatures, da 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 da, destroy all non-dragon creatures. Okay, cool for -10. If you're like we just said a second ago, you're starting with 4 shield, you're going up to 2, 4, 6. You got to do this 3 times, and then activate it on your next turn. So that's 1 to cast, 3 to ramp,
Hmm.
4. So on the 4th turn, you're able to actually trigger. Is that right? 1 to cast. No, no, 3. That's 4. So on your 5th turn,
Yeah.
without shenanigans, then you're able to destroy other dragon creatures, or non-dragon creatures. There's just better
Right.
removal. There's just better removal than that. At
Right.
16. At 16. Listen,
Hmm.
if I got to get to 10, even by twos, this should not be 16.
Right.
Right? If I wanted to have any kind of impact at all, come on, man. That just there's no synergy. That's a shit card. All right, moving on. Excuse me. You take this one. Space Belleran. Space Jace.
Okay, Spes Belleran. 17 mana, 4 shields, white and blue. A random creature you control gains unblockable until the beginning of your next turn. Well, it's a +1, so that's really the only reason you're playing it, because who cares?
Right, but
Otherwise,
again, do you have to have a creature on
what's
your
the
side? You
-2
have to
there?
have a creature on your side, or else you can't use it. That's the
Right,
downside
that
to it,
too.
right?
Mm-hmm. Your creatures get +1 for a -2. Come on, guys.
It's pretty bad. And then, yeah,
And then
that creature,
destroy it.
that creature you
Yeah.
just gave
Oh my
+1/+2.
god.
Kill it.
This was such a dartboard Vanguard they created here. We
This
just
is
throw
brutal.
darts at whatever things.
Again, for 17 mana. Hey, all this
Yeah.
garbage you'll never use, and that if this is your if this is your destroy all function, if this is your board control, good lord, what a miserable existence. That's awful. Okay, what's the name of the guy that works at Webcore that makes these cards? Who enters
Oh.
into Chat GPT?
Yeah.
What are we gonna name him? I want to name somebody.
I think Steve has a name for
No, no,
the
this has to be a
designer
Brazilian
guy.
name. This has to be a Brazilian name. It's got to be like Ronaldo. Ronaldo
Yeah.
can't be bought. Ronaldo is so handsome, and he gets all the love in the world he wants. Boys, girls, whatever he's into, of age, legal age. And he's so busy on the clubs Tuesday night, and then this was due Wednesday morning. Ronaldo just had to
Right.
chat GPT this bad boy up and threw it out here. So I dub this guy Ronaldo. Hola, Ronaldo. All right. He's a handsome fella, but come on. Vraska the Unseen, 13 mana, black, green, 3 shield, +1. Your first creature gains Berserk and Death Touch. Okay, until end of turn. Cool if they've got, they're bulletproof. If they've got
Right.
prevent damage PD.
Prevent damage. That's okay.
Okay. Destroy a random opposing non-token support or creature non-token support. So
Okay.
that will
Non-tokens, fine.
doesn't hit Vanguards. Does not hit Vanguards.
That's true.
It will hit Aegis, so I like it already for mastering cards, right? And then 4 create 3 Golgari Mastery Assassin tokens. These are 1/1s. Yes, they're little 1/1
I think they're
weenies.
1/1s, right? And but they got Berserker and Death Touch. Yeah.
Here's what's neat.
Um.
When they die, they create a gold token. That's new.
Right? Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think the one that the Vraska Planeswalker makes creates a gold token when it dies too. So
yeah,
that makes sense.
I love that art.
So it's basically like a baby version of the Vraska Planeswalker is what you're getting with this Vanguard.
Man,
it's okay.
I love that art. It's so good.
That is cool art. But yeah, the Vanguard itself, pretty mid.
Yeah. Which one
it's
do you
okay.
think I'm gonna pull? Let's go pull some. I haven't bought any. So let's go get some.
Which one are you even excited to grab?
But I got it.
Oh, well, at least you got raw. I mean, that's the one I
for 120.
somewhat like.
Yeah, I'll take it. It's good. Save to clipboard. Cool pools and the Discord. If you guys aren't in there, I know that
we're getting a lot of live chat now.
Yeah. Okay. You want to read through those? Yeah. You got a second to go through those?
Sure. Let's see. Where are we at? The Hunter said Duretti is great. We disagree.
I don't think he's bad. I just don't think he's great. I don't think he's like game changing.
I wasted 120 pinks. Got the Space Jace one and logged out. Yeah, fair enough.
Watch, that's what I'm gonna pull. I'm either gonna pull a duplicate Mythic or I'm gonna pull a Jace, Space Jace. Let's see.
The Vanguards are weak. You're not wrong. Not uncommon.
What did I say? What did I say?
Oh no,
dude! What did I say?
I never remember to use my Vanguard, so I don't buy them. Not even Guff is enough to remind me to use them. Okay, well, Vanguards require me to think. I don't like that. Well, that's a you problem. Yeah, I never remember to use them when I put them in play. Yeah, I mean, you just gotta get used to playing them, and if you're not into them, then I don't know what to tell you. Yo guys, hi everyone. My planar chaos event went 0 since this patch drop. Got stuck with. Oh yeah, I noticed this. Yeah, only one with this bug here. Yeah, I noticed that too.
Hey, Space Belleran.
Hey, yay.
Oh my God, one more.
Well, to be fair, I mean, which one are you gonna actually be excited about?
Yeah, I think I kind of want. There's one of them I wanted. It wasn't that one. Let's see. Let's see. Last one I'm pulling. Yep. I waste the pinks for you guys. I waste my in-source. It's another color. All right, Svetri. That's another garbage one.
Yeah. Another thing you're never gonna play except to master.
Just to master it. I think the one I wanted was the one that destroyed all stuff. Let's see. Which ones didn't I get?
I do think Vraska is the most useful of them all, but I would never use it. Yeah. I don't know. I think I've been using the raw Vanguard a little bit here and there. It's just a nice little supplement to what you're already doing.
Duretti, do I go for Duretti?
I mean, if you're playing Space Time Anomaly back in town, then really everything else is just kind of filler anyway.
Those are the only 2 cards you need, right? All right, that's enough of that business. Oh my gosh, that's so awful. All right, while we're on that segue,
you're not going to do one more 120. You're not brave enough.
You're calling me out. What do you guys think? What do you think?
I'm sabotaging him.
I know you are. You're like, you don't want me to get more cards cooler and faster than you do when the next set drops, which is in a few weeks. It's red. I'm getting a new one. Yeah. It's
ready.
Yes.
Now you can challenge the Hunter on his opinion.
There it is. It took me 4 pulls. I got 2 mythics. One of them a duplicate.
The Hunter's excited. He's like, go for it, Duretti.
Yeah, I got it.
You did it.
Discard the last card without mana from your hand, then draw 2 cards. 3, return the last. I do like that -3. I do like that -3. You know what? I'm gonna go on record and saying I'm with the hunter. I think this is a good
Ish.
ish card. Yes, this is a good-ish card. Look at a little gambling on the game here. Look at that. That's so good. All right. So I'm missing 2 cards, I think, or 3 or 4. I can't tell because here's one thing you guys got to be mindful of when you're going
So you're
to.
done with the set?
Yeah. I'm only missing 2 cards. Watch this
Wow.
though. Here's what's
I'm
interesting.
so far behind.
Not all the cards are in here. I have all the commons and uncommons, but I'm gonna go to mythics and masterpieces. This is showing
Okay.
Ibu, Ancient Witness, which I'm not really into. This one is Wake the Past is one that I do want. Return all robots and spacecraft cards from the graveyard to the battlefield under your control, because this works
Mm-hmm.
well with the card we're going to talk about here in a second.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's a
True.
potential to play with that. So,
Oh
um,
yeah, red needs a card like that
yeah.
for
Oh, it's
STA.
red. Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't catch that. Good catch. That
That
actually
makes it
makes this a viable
interesting.
card. So I'm
Yeah.
only missing those 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold that thought. In the
Uh-oh. Is this a
packs,
bug?
until you go to the cards, and you go to the filters, and you say this newest one, boopity boop boop, right? And we're going to say apply,
Mm-hmm.
and we're going to say, oh, here's all the ones you don't have, right? Now I'm going to take out the full
Okay.
art ones, right? Full art, we don't want those, so we're going to apply. So we got 48 here. I'm missing Abu. I'm missing the End Stone. Is this a exclusive?
Maybe it's supposed to be.
Maybe it's supposed to be. I'm missing Sothera, the Super Void. I'm pretty sure this is an exclusive card.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Okay, I think.
I don't even know. I'm
Narset
actually not
Transcendent,
sure.
that's a Vanguard. Okay, so we know the Vanguards, right?
Right.
Nova Hellkite. Pretty
I
sure this is
believe
going to be
that is
exclusive
supposed to be an
card.
exclusive. Yeah, a
Okay,
lot of these are missing the exclusive tag, so that's
right,
what it is.
right. Weft Walking? That's an exclusive.
Is that exclusive?
Yeah.
Okay.
What else? Card Finder. Where can I find this card? Where can I find this card? Wake the Past, we know.
Oh
Tesla
yeah,
Cruel,
that's a
we
good
know.
point.
Moonlit Meditation. When you make a blue match by swap, create a copy of random non-token card you control and play. That's dope.
Wow, that's actually good
That's
for 10 mana.
dope. I didn't know this existed. When you make a blue and it's 10 mana, it's an enchantment. So Redress Fate hits the board. I guess you're not going to need it. You're going to win on that turn anyways. But that is dope. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. That's a chase card for me,
hmm
man. That's a chase card. It's slow, but I'll take it, right? So that's what
Yeah,
I'm saying
no,
I'm
it's
missing.
good.
So what I'm doing right now is I've got a 5 I've got a 10th level card that's coming up, that 10th level pack that I'm going to be getting, and as soon as I have that, then I will be able to finish off the rest of these, and then I can just craft the other ones that I need after that. All right, my friends, here you go. This is it. Space Time Anomaly. This is the card of the set. Maynard, take it away.
Not even close.
Yeah.
Well, it wouldn't be unless but they gave us all these other cards that bring everything from your graveyard into play. So you play this as early as you can before you take much damage or lose much life, and then you got like 50 cards or more in your graveyard, and then a lot of those are going to be either outlaws, artifacts, creatures, etc. You name it. So yeah, this mystical teachings and any one of those other cards, and you win the game,
Yeah. Yeah.
basically.
I get a turn 2 win with this often. If I start the hand off with Mystical Teachings in hand, I cast that first turn. I fetch space. I put everything in the yard. I think
hmm
putting those cards in the yard triggers the flashback
The
function
flashback, yeah,
from
exactly.
that, and then you cast the in this case whatever your rebirth cards are,
Right.
either redress or back in town, and that winds up causing that, or the
Yeah,
one that I'm still
or raise
missing,
the past.
raise the past. Oh, see, that's the one that I need to go in and do. So I haven't thought of raise the past yet, and that could be a peasant
Oh, really?
build. So I'm gonna go do that.
Yeah.
And the reason I'm asking about that is because I don't have those masterpieces in my free to play account. I don't
Uh-huh.
know if I have raised the past. I have to go look. But that
Oh,
should be
okay.
when I can go target and fetch and concentrate on getting. So I do have it, but I'm
hmm
pretty positive I do have it. And if that's the case, it's like, oh, that changes everything. Now all the cards that come
Right.
back into play, I can go do that. And that becomes my fast, quick battles event deck inside of
Mm-hmm.
my free-to-play account, because here's a little secret, kiddies.
Right.
I casually play that account. I never play quick battles in that event because it takes too long for me to go get the 10 gold. I just go play the other
Yeah.
events very quickly to just go get in there and master some levels,
Mm-hmm.
or some cards, but mostly
Ah,
just to go get the gold scoop so I can go focus on the newer stuff in the set. So
for sure.
that's my focus. The hunter came in with this is what we missed with Duretti, bro. He says, discard Pyromancer's Goggles, put it into play next turn, rinse and repeat. So you use your first ability. That's the
Okay.
synergy I missed. You discard the artifact card that you want in turn
Mm-hmm.
next turn once you get that
Right.
out.
Oh, I thought that's what you were talking about. Like before. That's
Mm.
what I thought you meant when you're talking about like discarding your. Yeah, the thing you discard is the artifact with the
Yes.
+2. Yeah.
Yes. You got to
Oh.
explain it to me like I'm a 4-year-old because oftentimes I act that way. It's because I am that way.
Oh, okay.
It's not
Well,
like,
no, it sounded like you said that, but maybe you said that on accident without even realizing what you said.
yeah, yeah, for sure. Which is often why people think, "Oh, you're so brilliant." I'm like, "What did I say?" It wasn't intentional, I promise. Somebody just said something that I have to go check on because it doesn't make
Oh yeah.
sense. The card that I was interested in.
The problem with the blue swap copy
No.
card is that you need to make a 5 match to
Is it
do
a
it.
five
Oh, okay.
match? I did not see
By
that.
swap, not by regular matches.
When
Wait,
you
what do you mean?
no.
5 match?
Oh, when you make a blue 5 match by
Oh,
swap. Wow.
oh, okay.
Yeah, that
How
makes
can you
that
going to manage to
jank.
do that and it's completely unreliable? Okay, that makes sense. Okay, I missed that
That's
too.
garbage.
I'm kind of sitting far back from my monitor here, so I didn't see that.
You can tell that I skim them. When you make a blue match by swap, create a copy of
Right.
that's good enough. Why does
No,
it
I
got to be
missed that
five?
too.
Why does it got to be five? That just totally takes a good card and makes it dumb. Like when will that ever happen? It happens so infrequently. It's not
I
worth
mean,
the
if
place
you're
in your deck.
the only time that's going to happen is if you're playing like ambiguity and all those other cards that reliably, and so you don't even need this card for that.
Exactly my point is when I'm doing it. Thank you, Recoil Suave. Recoil Suave. Did you catch that?
Yeah, oh,
You
I
did
get
not
it.
catch that. I
Yeah,
caught it. I'm Mexican.
no,
You're just the pretends. I'm the reals. All right, there you go. Cool.
true.
Honestly, there's a lot of fun cards in here. Let's actually go right off the top, and I think we're gonna rapid round these,
Knight's Whisper is
good or
cool.
not.
I've been
Well,
using Knight's
hold on. Let
Whisper.
me set it up, bro.
I'm sorry.
Let me give you some space. I'm gonna let you do it. All right. So, Aibu Ancient Witness, good or not good?
What does it do when this creature on the
Nah,
battlefield?
you don't have it. You haven't
You know,
played it.
honestly, I've barely looked at the
Let's just
cards.
talk about ones you've
Since
played
they
with that
don't
you think
do
is good.
the thing anymore where they give us previews, I just don't even look at cards until I get them.
Yeah, same.
And
So
it
you
used
don't
to
have a lot
not
of
be that
these.
way at all.
This one's not bad. When this
Yeah.
creature's in the battlefield, your artifact creatures gain flying. When this creature enters the battlefield, reinforce it X times. So if you're doing some shenanigans where you're adding it to the board using like the robot bring back like Wake the Past, or if you're doing whatever, right, the redress fate. If you're adding it back to the
Mm-hmm.
board, this is a good one to go out and get it done. But it was bugged
Right.
before. I don't know if they fixed it with this patch.
Okay.
The way it's worded is, when this when this creature enters the battlefield, reinforce it X times. X is the number of artifact cards you control, including the reinforcements up to 8. So 8 times 4,
Mm-hmm.
36, if my math is accurate. Yes,
32.
32, if Maynard's math is accurate.
I
I'm
remember my times
I'm paid
tables.
to lead, not to read. Don't make me math. I'm here to bath. I don't know. Anyways, so what happens though is it comes in and it only gives it it gives it the one reinforcement the first time it
Mm-hmm.
comes into play, but every time you have another one come into play, it doesn't trigger again.
Oh, there are a couple cards that I've noticed have that
It's
same issue.
lame. Lame. I hope they fix that in this next patch. So I got to go test it again and see if it works. Anybody have this and test it?
Okay.
Let me know. X is the number of artifact cards you control, including the
Yeah, because that could
reinforcements
be
up to
really
8.
strong if it works correctly.
Right. Well, even look at it itself. If it's reinforced, right, because that's what you're doing,
Right.
reinforce it X times, and it's including reinforcements. So this is already going to have up to 8 reinforcements on its
Mm-hmm.
first go. So 2 or 3 of these
Yeah.
hitting the board, it's going to get monster big. Cool. I just hope
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't tick up like tick 4, tick 1, 2, 1, like all the way up. It's
Right.
lame. So it could be a good card. It's not great, but it is really good. Once creature enters the battlefield, create a
Mm-hmm.
robot token, reinforce those tokens X times. X is the number of artifact. This is another one that works the same way. Haste
Yeah,
mana.
this is a fun card.
It is a fun card. Does it function or does it not function?
No, it's functioning. Yeah, it works fine.
Fun card, good card, not a great card. Destroy all
Yeah,
opposing
fun and
lands.
good.
I wish, because I love this flavor in Paper Magic, destroy all opposing land cards, destroy all your opponent's lands. Oh, there's very little better in the world than just destroying all your opponent's mana and just like you're stuck. You have nothing. You have nothing. But alas, that's not what happens here. It would be neat if it was. I would rather it's destroy all your opponent's gems versus land cards
Mm.
because they're not playing with land cards. Who's playing with land cards? And if they are, there's only one or two of them, right? They're not having a bunch of them.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's. I guess it's good anti-desert demo insurance.
Sure, but that's so specific. You can distribute. There's a lot of other ways you can get that done. This is so prohibitive for
Right. Yeah.
18. Sits in hand. It is a red. I love everything about this card except that this is a classic example of a card that works in paper that they adapted to PQ that doesn't work in
Mm-hmm.
PQ. It just
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't work. I wouldn't mind paying
Mm.
that if it destroyed all your opposing land opponent's colors, right?
Mm.
And destroy land cards, right? Any land cards they have. That would be
Yeah.
cool. And then deals 15 damage to each opposing creature for each of its reinforcements.
Mm-hmm.
Um, no, deal 15 damage to each opposing creature plus another 15 for each of its reinforcements.
Right.
No, hold on. Excuse me. Deal 15 damage to each opposing creature for each of its reinforcements. So if they
No,
don't
you
have
got
any,
it right.
so if it doesn't have any reinforcements, does it still deal the
Right.
15
Then
damage?
it's just 15. Yeah.
And I misread it the
And
first
if they're
time.
reinforced, if they're reinforced once, then it's going to do another 15. And
So
then
this
I
card
guess if
doesn't
they're
cast if
reinforced
there are
twice.
no land cards on board, is there? Is it?
Good question. I have no idea.
I have it. I haven't tested. I'll
Looks
have to
like
go
you don't.
test it. All
Yeah,
right.
it looks like you have it, but you
At the beginning
don't
of your turn, this
know
card
either.
reduce the cost of my extra turn accident artifact cards you can control clean the control non-artifact. You know what? Here's what we're gonna do. I haven't played with these. I'm gonna have to go play with these. I'll give you an update on those. Let me just talk about the ones I've played with.
Okay.
You stop me if you've played with card, and you let me know if it's good.
Well, Universal Surveillance
Yes.
is really good. It's probably the second best card in the set, I would say.
Okay. So Chase.
For me, it is. Yeah, definitely. It's like an upgraded Will of the Temor because it works even if you don't have any other things in play like Will of the Temor does.
Mm-hmm.
And then this gives you more mana, I believe. Yeah, 20 mana. And it draws, so it's a really good card.
Yeah.
It's just
This
overshadowed by
this takes the
other
place of the
things.
red card we got in the last set, which was the red blue one, which was the exile card. What was that one called?
Oh, expressive iteration?
Yes, which they nerfed by fixing it because it was dumb. It's like, come on, man, this should have been. Anyways, I digress. It sucks that it doesn't have all the things that it needs to. This is a great card. I I started playing with STA before I got this, and as you can
Yeah.
tell, I've played with it all of twice because STA is like, yeah, what am I doing in standard if I'm not STA?
All right.
So there
Exactly.
you go. I haven't played with this. Draw two cards. Those cards gain full mana. You lose 20 life and gain 5 loyalty. This is Black's answer to uh, what is the card? Lock and Load. Good card.
Oh, yeah.
Good card. If you don't mind
Yeah.
taking a little life loss, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that life loss 20 is pretty steep, so you do need a way to recoup that. But beyond that, I'm even using it in some legacy decks.
Yeah.
It's a fun one.
Yeah. Can't loop it. Do not loop it.
Yeah,
If it's optional, if it gives you the choice, but I don't know. I don't think it has. I
it
haven't played with
doesn't.
it yet. Okay, so
It
don't.
doesn't
Don't.
give you the choice.
Have you
I
played?
would, yeah.
I've only played with this to master it. I don't like any of these functions where you gotta kill the thing after the
Yeah.
station. Station is a stupid mechanic. There's nothing good about station. It is absolutely ridiculous. Ronaldo, thank you.
Yeah. Nothing about this card excited me, so
Nothing.
we don't need to
Not a good
spend a
card.
lot of time on it.
I like this card. I won't play this card. I don't like these types
When
of
you make
cards.
your first match by swap each turn, you gain 15 mana, lose 15 life, then support loses 1 shield. I mean, that's pretty
It's
good,
good. It's good.
right?
Yeah, it's good. Is it better than what's the green one? Again, it's colorless, so this does it for all the other colors that aren't green. But there's the green one. The Hall of Gemstones is peak.
Oh,
Peak
hmm
Hall of Gemstones is great. Gives you all the mana you need. Gives you all the mana bonuses. Gives you another swap. They're similarly priced. I think that one costs 15. So if you're going to do that kind of
hmm
strategy, I'd lean towards a Green Walker with some other colors that does it. But
right.
again, good, not great. Scouring Swarm. I'm very curious to play with this. When a support card is destroyed or loses a reinforcement, reinforces creature. Then if that land card was destroyed this way, reinforces creature at the beginning of your player's turn, you should have players. Nah, I don't know.
I see some people do some fun
shenanigans.
stuff with it in Discord, but I don't think it's going to be any sort of meta impacting thing. It's just a kind of fun card to mess around with, I think.
Any thoughts on that, guys? Chris Woodall says yes, only get the reinforcements the first time. It's still doing that, Chris.
Oh yeah. Is it still bugged in that way? That
Wake the
sucks.
Pass. This is a card I'm chasing that I want because of the bringing stuff to battlefield. I mean, it's pretty
Yeah,
straightforward.
that's another chase for me too right now.
And it's in red, like you brought up. Great point. Red doesn't have
Right.
enough of that stuff.
So that makes me want to try it with like Raw or DAC or
Yeah.
something like that.
Oh, Dak. Dak would be good because of the discard. Heartthol of World Seed. Again, another one of these types of card stations. Not interested, man. When a land is destroyed when you
Right.
play, gain 8 life. Whatever. I mean, that could be in synergy
Yeah,
with that
that's
other swarm thing, but.
pretty much the first line of station cards is the only part that matters.
This is interesting. Meteor Crater. It's a support 10 mana. I don't have. Oh, I do have this one. At the beginning of your turn, for each color among non-token cards you control, convert 2 gems to that color. So if you have a 5 color card out there, or if you're playing mono-colored cards, you're playing all like
hmm
color focused cards like mono blue or whatever. This would be something that's pretty interesting in that. I actually kind of dig that. You know, it's funny when
For
I was
each
playing with this because I
color.
played it just a bit. I had all this conversion. I'm like, where's this coming from? I didn't realize this is what it was. That's
Oh,
actually quite good for
how
10
fun.
mana. I would love it if it were an artifact land, because then
Mm,
we could do other shenanigans with it to bring it out. We could use
yeah.
Tezzeret to go fetch it and put it on board. Then it becomes functional. It's
Mm.
good. It's good though. It is good. I will say that it's good, especially if you have stuff like what's the OTJ trigger that you want to get multiple matches before you cast it.
Oh, spree.
Spree.
Yeah.
You want Spree to be functional. So the thing that converts stuff in the beginning and does a lot of it and gives you a lot of random stuff to do, those work real well. Insight Engine, 5 mana.
True. Yeah.
Artifact at the beginning of your turn, draw a card. It gains
Um,
X mana. X is this card's level plus 3. When you make a blue match by swap, increase this card's level by 2.
I play this one a little bit. It's kind of like Raul Zarek, the Vanguard, where it's not amazing, but it's functional enough for its price that it can still make it into certain decks of mine.
Mm. Yeah, I think it's one of those ones that's a bit it's good and fair and slow. And because of that, it's
Yeah.
good. You know, it is very good.
hmm
However, it's not, you know, if we had 20 card decks, this would be one of the cards I'd have in my deck, right?
Right.
If I needed
Exactly.
slowness or whatever, but
hmm
it is what it is. All right. Yeah, there's all your masterpieces. Let's go take a look at the mythics real quick. Again, lightning round. What do you got?
hmm
I like Sammy Wildcat Captain. I've been playing with him a bit. That double strike and that protection is
Yeah.
really good. A lot of things you're
hmm
going to be doing is beefing him up, and if you do lean into artifacts like gold token, like spamming, he does a lot of
Uh-huh.
good things for you. He's a good, solid mid-tier forest
Yeah.
creature, upper echelon of
hmm
mid-tier, and even in some specific roles, especially if you're doing events where you have to master or not master, but get artifacts out. You might as well have Sammy
hmm
Wildcat Captain out there working on your behalf. I like him. Thoughts?
Right. Yeah, I don't have this one, but I've seen there are a lot of fun things that I think you can do with this card. So, definitely one that I'm on the lookout for. I wouldn't say I'm necessarily chasing it
Mm-hmm.
hardcore or anything,
Mm-hmm.
but if it's in a pack that, if it's in an elite pack that is up when I have enough crystals, I would pull for it. Sure.
Yeah. Cool. The End Stone. There you go. When you cast a card, this is I think this is a
That seems like a really good loop enabler.
yeah. Which one? The this one. When you
Endstone.
cast a card, draw a card. At the end of your turn, you lose 10 life. When you cast a card, draw a card. So, oh, you know what
Yeah,
this combos with?
a lot of things.
Yeah, no, well, I'm thinking of this becomes a replacement for Satoru in the Thopter build,
Yeah.
right? That replaces
Oh,
Satoru.
true.
So when you cast a
Oh,
card, you
yeah.
draw a card, you draw a card, you get the Thopter on board. Thopter hits the
Right.
board. You can now cut out Satoru and use Healer of the Pride, creature into the board, you get your white conversion on top. Now you've got this mana engine that's going along. It's slow and clunky, but it works. It does
Okay.
the deal. Still not faster
Yeah.
than STA, but it's got some fun stuff we can do with it.
Right.
Dominion Bracelet sucks. Don't even bother.
Yeah.
It sucks. Destroy 0 point ballad. Destroy all opposing creatures. You lose X life. X is the highest mana cost between cards destroyed. Then if X is 18 or more, put that card into play under your control. That's fun. I just that's
hmm
silly and I kind of dig it. And there are a lot of cards that people are playing that are over 18. I wonder why
Hmm.
18 and
Oh
not
yeah.
15. 15 would be better because then you could get Aegis if you destroy stuff. No,
Well,
it's
you're
only
destroying
creatures. It's
creatures.
only creatures. You're
Yeah.
right. You're right. You're right.
Does that steal Rakdos? I forget.
Rakdos is
It's
16, I
Rakdos.
think. I think Rakdos is
Oh,
16.
okay.
I'm not sure.
Stealing Olamog or something. Yeah,
Yeah,
somebody's playing
yeah.
that.
Let's go look at Rakdos. Rakdos. Where is that son of a buckle? Oh, you
There's a
want to see
lot of
something? You
Rakdos,
want to see
man.
something evil? You want to see something awful?
But yeah,
Uh,
16 mana.
yeah, he's 16, so it doesn't count. I
Hmm.
have the full
Oh
art
well.
version of him, and I mastered it finally. I finally mastered the full art version of him,
Of
of
Rakdos,
Rakdos,
the
Chaos, whatever. I hate
patron of
Rakdos.
chaos. Yeah.
I hate all of those guys that that destroy stuff. All of those creatures that just destroy stuff.
Continuously.
I
Yeah.
can't stand them. So fun card. I don't know if it's a chase card at all. 10x steadfast second. When this creature enters the battlefield, the other creatures gain haste. It's a dumb, stupid thing. So I got to cast multiple creatures in that same turn, and this guy costs 17. Come on, what are we doing? I'm gonna hold him in hand with full mono, waiting for another creature to hit the. Come on, that's dumb. When you trigger a warp effect for the first time on your turn, gain 10 mana. That's about the only thing that's good about it. But he's got to be on the
Hmm.
board, and a 17 casting cost 3/5 creature that's mono red. That's not very flexible. It's I don't know. Maybe there's some play in it in a red deck with some of the other shenanigans we're getting from mono stuff, but I don't know. I don't think he's very good. You take this one.
Alpha Rail Stone Chosen, 16 mana, 3/3. It's one of those like lose half your life guys. Which I mean, I personally don't play with a lot of these guys. I know you're probably way more of a fan of them than I am, but yeah. So you should take this one. I don't really
I'm
care
very
that much
upset
about them.
at Nalthazar. Nalthazar, if you're out there, I'm talking to you. You guys go harass Nalthazar. I had my black my black creature divorce party deck in mind, where I was going to throw all the this one and what's the other two? There's a captain. A black card that does that too, as well as
Yeah.
unstoppable slasher. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna throw
Right.
them all into and the first video he puts out, he puts that deck out there. I'm like, oh, he stole my idea. It's fine.
Oh yeah.
Now I'm just gonna be copying Nelthazar. It's like I claimed that. I'm the one that said it because I spotlighted this video and I talked about it. But yeah, I think these creatures are. I think it's a little overkill to have two or three of them in a deck, maybe two. But I really like that. As long as this guy attacks, he doesn't have to hit. He doesn't have to do anything. If I've exiled the card from hand, that's the thing you got to remember. You have to exile the support or the creature. So if you're running a
Hmm.
creature or support heavy deck, which oftentimes you're doing almost anyways, if you have good draw in the deck,
Hmm.
it's just happening anyways. I just wish there was a note on it that would say, yes, you've exiled this turn already. So it's got like the flag on it or something to let you know that you've
Oh,
got it. It doesn't. So you're like, you'll be doing
right.
stuff and you're
That's a
like,
good
wait, did
point.
I exile something already? And you won't remember. But again, it just has to attack. It doesn't have to hit, and it winds up
Mm.
impacting them regardless.
Okay,
So,
that's something.
and it happens before it actually engages in combat damage. So the half life, as soon as it starts to attack, the half life comes off, and then it attacks. Or as soon as the attack is initiated, it does half damage, and then he attacks. So if you get them down
Yeah.
from 6 to
Okay.
3, or if he's buffed and they take half, you can
Hmm.
do the finishing blow. He's really good. He's very good.
Right. That's the thing about these cards. I guess I don't really like as much because yeah, they do a lot of life loss in the beginning, but then like the bell curve of that really slows down. So you need a better win con once you've hit a couple times.
Yeah, for sure. Which is why I love the best is Angel of Destiny, right? Because he comes in,
Oh,
takes
sure.
takes half your life at the end of turn, but
Hmm.
then the end result with that is he's still got double strike, and if you're beefing him with Decimator of the Provinces, you're just adding and it's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So it has that double strike to go in and add the finishing blows. By itself, it's only 4 turns, and then you win just like with nothing else on the board impacting it. But typically, it's a 2-turn win cycle. Where this one and this style and these guys, unless you're really engineering it, is a 3 to 4 turn kind of turnaround if you're crushing it with haste or whatever. Uh,
Yeah, yeah.
Devastating Onslaught, 60 mana spell card, reinforce target down token artifact creature you control 3 times. Cool until end of turn. Why? Then that creature gains haste. for 16. Get
I'm
out of
trying to
here.
think of what artifact creature would even be worth doing that for.
If you made it to where it impacted it by the ETB effect.
Hmm.
So reinforce this creature 3 times, or create three. I would rather create 3 copies of this creature in hand with full mana.
Right. Hmm.
If it did that, that would be worth 16 or 24 mana to cast. Because then it's all the ETB effects, right? Like, oh, that makes this a
Yeah.
really good card. As it is, it's just
Right.
reinforce and target non-token artifact creature, right? And it's got to be specific to an
Right.
artifact creature. That's fine if you're going to give us that much
Yeah.
freedom to have that. But till end of turn, get out of here, man. And that creature gains haste.
Right. It should just be, yeah, permanent. Then
Again,
it's worth playing.
16 mana to cast a haste thing, and I've got to mute it down in hand, charge it up, then cast a creature, and then haste makes an impact. It's dumb. It's just dumb. All creatures should
Mm.
gain haste. If I exile it from hand, it gives creatures haste, so I don't have to I don't know. There's so many different things you can do to make this card more functional. As it is, it's a dumb card. Unless you guys have some insights. Um, let's see. I play Alfariel with eyes everywhere. It's
Oh yeah.
a double
It's a double
whammy,
whammy.
steal
Steal
Greg.
Greg stuff and take half their life. That's funny.
That is nice. It's a beast with
It's also
Mind
a
Skinner.
beast with Mind Skinner. How with Mind Skinner though? I don't totally understand that.
Hey guys, if you guys don't realize that the Hunter actually does some great videos. He's another content creator that you guys should be following. Go support his channel. He does videos. He probably has more videos than all of us combined right now. He puts out videos all the time. He does so much content, but he does videos about tokens and stuff a lot. So little micro doses of your MTGPQ content. Pap pap pap. You can't see his like you got to get your fix. The Hunter's a good place to go
Yeah,
get that. But he also has
for
some
sure.
really great builds. He's inside the Discord, so if you guys ask questions, he'll post those builds for you inside the Discord, right? The Hunter.
Mm.
I want to see that. All right,
Nice.
Exalted Sunborn, 16 mana. What is
This
this?
one's fun.
Warp 12, healing or lifelink, flying, 4/5, Angel Wizard. Take it away. When a non-token creature you control is
When a
reinforced.
non-token creature you control is reinforce it twice instead. So there are a lot of cards that either already reinforce your stuff or help you reinforce it more. So something like doubling season, what's his face, Temet reinforces, Surak, bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
But basically, yeah, this is just, especially with doubling season, which already is working kind of wacky, where it seems to like scale up in the amount of reinforcements you get.
Hmm.
So this just like with this and doubling season and something else that reinforces, you just get a giant creature stack pretty quickly.
Cool. I'm gonna have to go give it a play. I've done a little bit just for mastering, but I haven't done anything that leans into its abilities at
Mm.
all. So I'll have
It's
to
a
give it a
fun
shot.
one to mess around and build around. Yeah.
Orobroid, 16 mana. My apologies to the Boroid family if I pronounced that incorrectly. It's got listen, a creature that is bound by Earth or to the Terra that is reaching into the cosmos that actually has reach. Finally. How many times do we
Finally,
see
yeah.
giant monsters portrayed and they don't have reach? Like, what are you talking about? They don't have reach. The
Yeah,
bird,
right.
the flying creature is going to lose oxygen to go over that creature's head. There's no way that creature does not have built-in reach. Anyways, 1/3 plant
Right.
worm. At the beginning of combat on your turn, increase this card's level by 2. All your creatures get plus X plus X. X is this card's level. It is good. It's a good mid-tier player's card pack,
Hmm.
playable. Slow,
Yeah.
right? There are so many
It's a bit,
other
yeah,
bigger
it's a bit too
creatures.
fragile.
Yeah,
Like to get things going,
yeah.
it has to be online long enough for that to really get much benefit out of it. So I don't know.
But it
I
doesn't.
haven't really played
It's
around with this
impossible for
that
it to stay
much.
on
So
board. Why? Because it's got reach. So it's going to block everything.
exactly.
So it's
Well,
going to
yeah,
get
that's the
killed,
thing.
right?
You probably have to play it with other reach creatures, which I haven't done yet, but I don't know. I think
Yeah.
there might be something more to this card but at the same time,
It's
it's probably
slow.
just too slow.
It's slow.
Yeah.
It's slow. Not. I mean, if you get it, cool, Timmy. Go have fun. Go build up your wonkiness. Enjoy it. But it's not a competitive professional.
Quantum Riddler. This is a cool card though.
Go
60
ahead.
mana, 4/6 creature Sphinx. When this creature enters the battlefield, draw a card. It gains full mana. Boom. What else do you need?
Yeah, that's good enough. When this creature enters the battlefield, draw a card against full
It's
mana.
got a little warp.
Draw a card against half its mana rounded down. Cool. Yeah. So how do we put a bunch of these hitting the board? What's the trick for it? You can see I haven't played it yet, but what's the trick to get it to loop?
STA raise the pass.
Yeah, but again, if STA and Raise the Past are happening, you don't need any more cards in hand. You're just delaying the inevitable. Like,
Well, yes or no. I've played a lot of different builds, and sometimes you just this was more of like a looping type of deck, so it's not really going to be the best STA card for it anyway. But
mm-hmm.
this one I use in like my Casmina loopers and stuff like that. It's better in those kinds of decks,
Okay.
but uh, you can use it in STA raise the past if you want. But oh, that's sweet.
That's pretty.
Yeah,
That's
I might have to
pretty. You might have to go find
save
that one
some
out.
crypto for that. Yeah.
All right. Adagia, Windswept, Bastion, 16, 15
These are
mana,
just
land
those
plant. Oh, they're
mythic
the plants.
lands.
Yeah, convert it. The station point is stupid. It's at the beginning of your convert 3 gems to white gems. Cool. 15 for that. Green gems. Cool.
Yeah, these
Um,
are all just
Famished World Seed.
this one
Sorry.
is there's a lot of debate on if this one is working as written.
Oh, you want to go ahead?
so
You know it better than I haven't played it yet.
so basically the part that's in question is the bottom part. When a land is destroyed, this creature gets +3/+3, gain 6 mana. So right now it's working where you play STA and this creature is gaining tons of buffs because you're destroying lands from your library. And it's like, well, is that actually supposed to happen or not? um, the
Technically, it is
way it's written,
considered destroyed, though, right? That's a
yeah,
great. That's a great point. That's a very PQ specific mechanic that I don't think they intended. Coming from library to your
right.
yard, it is destroying those. Wow. Wow.
But the problem is in the rules they say when a card is destroyed, you are supposed to infer that it's being destroyed from play. But um, I don't know. A lot of cards from this set aren't working that way, or last couple sets don't
Yeah.
follow that rule anymore. So I don't know.
I would advise not chasing this card. Like if that's specific, like, oh, I want to go kill a bunch of lands at hand. Cool. Um, A land support loses when than all when a land card is destroyed. Well, yeah. That's interesting. I'm gonna have to go play with that. Thank you. That gives me a lot of ideas on how to go play. I want to go do that. Kevron the Memorial
For
World,
sure.
15 mana,
This is the
planetary. What
red
is
one.
this land plant? Oh, okay. 3 gems to red.
It's a land
That's
planet.
that's all we need to know. Landfall gets +4/+4 and 4/4 for each of its reinforcements. That's significant.
Yeah, I don't think I have this card. I don't think or if I do, I haven't played it.
I haven't played it.
But landfall decks, if you're building for a landfall, there are more things you can get out of it than just a small buff.
Galta. That's all you need is Galta,
Right.
right? And is that going to take the spot of Galta for the same amount of mana, basically? What is it, Galta? 15 or 18?
No, Galta's like 24.
Oh, that's right. She is. She is. My bad. All right, we already talked about those. Susur,
Black
secondary Void
land
Altar.
planet.
Have you played this one yet? Oh, it's another land.
I
Black
mean,
planet.
it's a
Yeah, yeah.
black land planet,
And
so
with Station 6, with
and then
an
the
extra
next one is
4.
the blue one.
Yeah, all right. Blue gems.
I think this one has the best station, but it's still
Still
station.
station, right? It's behind that station wall. Nova Hellkite, a
Right.
14 mana flying haste warp 7/8 dragon. When this creature enters the battlefield, deal 10 damage to the first opposing creature with the greatest power. It should read then opponent, right? If there's no creature at all.
Right. It needs more. Just
Yeah,
dealing damage to an opposing creature. There are other cards that do more for you.
yeah, agreed, agreed.
I like
Uh,
that it has haste at least.
yeah, and it's a big body. 7/8 for 14 is not bad. I mean, as a creature, it's
hmm
fine. It just its abilities don't make it. It's just a really strong rare, right? Not necessarily a mythic. 13 mana,
Yeah.
2/4 for Cosmogrand Zenith. When you cast your second card each turn, you know I'm out. Create a soldier token, then your creatures get +2/+4 and gain vigilance.
It was an all right card to master, but I can't see anybody using it in serious play.
Yeah, yeah. Loading zone.
This card, when a creature controls buff for the first time during your turn, this creature gets +1/+1 and +1. Oh yeah, I tried to make this work, and it was never doing enough for me to make it worth it. When you make a loyalty swap by a match by swap by the first time your turn, convert 2 gems to loyalty gems. There aren't that many cards right now that are letting you convert to loyalty, other than Golden Wish. But beyond that, there aren't that many loyalty gem converters. So I was a little bit intrigued by that, but it just wasn't worth it when I used it.
If they change station to be any loyalty match, not just by swap, would it be good?
Oh, wait, say that again. Sorry.
If they adjusted station's rules to not just be
Hmm.
by swap, because you got to make it by swap.
Right.
If they just made it any
Yeah.
loyalty match, would that be
Would
would that make
station be?
station be good?
Um, it would. The potential would be a lot higher, I
Yeah.
think. I'm not necessarily convinced that it would make it good, but I mean, yeah, Golden Wish already doesn't need the help,
Yeah.
so I'm not sure.
Yeah. I mean, if
Uh,
Golden Wish that just becomes the de facto, everything runs Golden Wish for station decks.
right, but it's like, are you playing Golden Wish for the station effects, or are you playing Golden Wish to get other better stuff on board?
See,
I would think.
I don't play Golden Wish a lot. Hot take. I don't think it's that great a
I
card. I
don't
think
play
it's
it as much
okay.
as I used to.
Yeah, I think it's good, but I don't. It's not my deck. It's not my strategy at all. I think it functions and
Yeah.
supports, but it's not a mainstay. Like, oh, I win. It's not like a Hazoret's Undying Fury, right?
Uh,
Hazoret's you win,
yeah.
right? Um,
Right.
Golden Wish is just like, cool. I put an artifact on the board. Yay! It's like Aegis, right? Like it's a lockdown tool, but that's
Sure.
about it, right? Anyways,
Well,
weapons.
I mean, you're playing it for the loyalty gain
Well,
mostly, I
right.
would think.
That's the other thing too, loyalty gain. And so that allows you to ramp into your third and do whatever you're going to do there. Weapons manufacturing, 13 mana, enchantment. When this support enters the board, create 3 munitions tokens. What are the munitions tokens? They are artifact tokens, support cards. When the support leaves the board, deal 4 damage to your opponent's planeswalker and destroy 2 random gems. I like that a lot. I wish there was more of these munition token
Hmm.
stuff. When a non-token artifact card enters the battlefield under your control, create a munitions token. This is a fun little card. I have to go build for it. I haven't played with it outside of just throwing it in
Yeah,
random
I
decks.
played it a little bit. I just haven't quite gotten it to work the way it should.
It's that non-token business, right? It's the when a non-token,
Sure.
when a support leaves the board. No, no, is that? Hold on. When this support enters the board, when a non-token artifact card enters the battlefield. That's the trigger.
Hmm.
I guess they couldn't do it
Right.
that way because then when the munition tokens come into play, it's going to trigger itself, so it'd be be an endless
Hmm.
loop on itself. So
Oh, true. Yeah.
all right. Um, again, here's the rule. We can't say STA could do that because STA has a more effective win con than doing this. This would take forever with
Hmm.
STA. Would just you wouldn't cool. I won. But as soon as STA hits the board and then your recall function card happens, you win the game.
Hmm.
You either swing because you got a big enough creature that's going to take it all out in one turn, or you just win
Right.
because of the damage taken from back in town. So any other
Right.
function that's just it's going to do all these other little trigger things. You're just faffing about, as our Steve would say, right? It's faffing about.
Right.
You're just taking away from the win. You're just making it drag out for no reason. Now, if you get off on that, cool, kudos, whatever
Yeah.
yucks. I'm not going to yuck your yum. That's not it
Hmm.
for me.
Right.
So
Right.
I'm curious to see what else we have to do that's going to trigger this that makes this work. And there's so many artifact things,
Yeah.
but I'm not seeing the synergies that just make it like, oh, these are the 4 things you put together, and when they happen, boom, and it's fun.
Hmm.
It's very meticulous and very minutia driven, and I'm not excited for that at all.
Yeah.
All right, Weft walking. This is
West Wake
uh,
walking, or is
we
it
don't.
walking?
I don't have.
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
this one the premium card, so we'll leave that.
Oh, okay.
Memnon, the right hand, 12 mana, Jellyfish Advisor, Jellyfish Heaven, where jellyfish go to get away from religious people and drunk Inuits. It's awful. The Dead Milkmen, ladies and gentlemen. If you're not a fan of the Dead Milkmen as a musical group, a punk band from the 90s and late 80s, my goodness, what are you doing with your life? The Dead Milkmen are all about it. They're the best. They wrote Bitchin' Camaro. They wrote Punk Rock Girl. Oh my gosh. And they got another song called Jellyfish Heaven. 12 mana, legendary. This video is not sponsored by the Dead Milkmen, but it should be. I love those guys. Flying Vigilance 4/5 Jellyfish Heaven. At the beginning of your turn, draw a card. Then the first artifact card in your hand gains X mana. X is the number of artifact cards you control. Okay, it's fair, right? It's not broken. It's fair in my
Hmm.
opinion. Again,
It's okay.
by the time you get to a point where you have that many artifacts on the board to go do the thing, you're winning
Mm-hmm.
already. It's kind of a win more function for a 4/5.
Mm-hmm.
Now his creature stats are decent. 12 mana for a 4/5 vigilance and flying. Decent. That's solid,
Yeah,
right?
that's all right,
It's a
I
good card.
guess.
Yeah. Good card, not a great card. You can tell I haven't played with it. Pinnacle Star Cage, 12 mana. This is an exclusive card, but this is one of the ones you get out of BFTA, so everybody should have it. When the support enters the board, exile all other creatures and supports that cost 11 or less. I really like that as a sideboard against, like, what? Pajani?
Yeah.
The other guy, too. What's his name? The cat guy. What's his name? Lord Windgrace? Lord,
Oh, sure.
he does a lot of tokens. Um, when the support leaves the board, create a robot token, then reinforce it. X times X is the number of different non-land cards in exile. All right, whatever. Why not non-land cards? So it's different. So the max you're gonna have are 10, unless you have some land cards that are in there, then it's 9 or less. And then it's a 1/1
Mm.
robot token, right? It's just it's a 2/2. So you can get a, a 20/20. Okay. All right. Cool. I don't know. When a non-token art. Okay, we already don't know. We're not gonna talk about that. Cosmogoyf.
Mm-hmm.
Cosmogoyf.
Oh
10,
yeah.
10
Didn't
mana,
we
1
talk
1.
about this one or no?
No, I don't think so. When this creature enters the
Oh no, I guess
battlefield or
not.
attacks, this creature gets plus X plus X. X is the number of cards in your exile up to 10. Right?
Okay.
Not
Yeah.
different cards, just up to 10. Cool. That's easy. I don't have to go searching my deck for different cards to put them into exile. And that's
Right.
shenanigans and silliness. Just let me go put the same card up in exile 10 times. You give me that benefit. Cool. That's much better than what you did
Right.
before Webcore. I don't like that other way. This was fine. Easy to understand. Simple, right? Congratulations on killing for assassinating Goz in our coalition PvP tournament. Who did that? Congratulations. Oh, to Kilroy for assassinating guys in our coalition PvP. Did you know about that? I put a $20 gift card up for the PvP tournament inside of our
Oh
coalition.
yeah, I heard about
Yeah,
that.
and
Yeah.
Kilroy beat me. He actually wound up. Actually, it wasn't Kilroy won, but it wasn't him that beat me. It was one of our other players. I can't remember the
Oh
name off the
no.
top of my head. I'm sorry, guys. But so it was a three-way tie for first place, and I wound up losing by
Mm-hmm.
1 point to Kilroy. Kilroy actually wound up beating. I swept Kilroy. The other guy swept me. He swept that person, but I'm sorry. I beat Kilroy 2-3. He swept that other person. That other person swept me, so he won by 1. But I beat Kilroy, so it was like this rock paper scissors
I
fight.
see.
But he beat me by. I beat. If I'd have swept him, then we would have had a three-way tie. We'd have had to do it again. But because
Gotcha.
I lost
Okay.
one match, he got it. Anyways, I think this is a decent card. I think it's fun. I think you can do some cool stuff with it. It's cheap. I think it has some role functions you can do. It has a doubling effect. So when this creature enters the battlefield or attacks, this creature gets plus X plus X. So if you give it haste on its first turn when it comes into play, you're getting a 20/20 that's swinging, a 21/21 rather, that's coming in. Very, very good. Very, very good.
So a lot of chatter about Golden Wish in the chat. I'll read a few of these here.
Yeah,
Golden Wish is one of the strongest cards in the meta, easy top 10. I don't disagree.
I do.
It's just a card that hasn't my current strategies just don't
Yeah.
synergize with it as much as it used to. Zivert, Golden Wish to grab. Hey, Zivert. Golden Wish to grab Chimil is still a solid plan for adding consistency to get the cards you need for some objectives. That's true. That's a smart way of using it for fetching stuff. Yeah.
Too slow.
There's so many planeswalkers who make you probably win easily when just getting to your third. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, or activate your L2 or one or two in a row. I use Golden Wish 2 to pop certain gems that give you mana, and the best you get all that at the same time. Yeah, those are all very valid points and a lot of good reasons to use it. It's just that God, STA really warped the meta for me. It just
Right?
like really changed like what is even necessary in a deck most of the time. Um, Golden Wish and Midnight Snack. Well, I don't really get how that works because Golden Wish doesn't fetch enchantments. But if you're using it to blow up food tokens, maybe I don't know. You have to explain why Wish and Midnight Snacks are good together, or Midnight
It's
Snack.
probably the explosion. And that too, if
I
you're at full,
guess.
if you're at full health with Midnight Snack, I think Midnight Snack's underutilized. I think there's a lot more fun you can have with Midnight Snack that we.
Midnight Snack is a good card.
It's fun.
Could definitely use it. Redress Fate. That is one
I
STA
experimented with
redress.
it. I experimented with it, and because I wanted to get some life gain, but it just slowed the win down. It was not necessary. It's one of those things where
Right.
it's
Yeah.
one
You're
more.
better off using back in town Starseer Mentor in that
I haven't played Starseer
case.
Mentor with it yet, so I've got to go give that a shot.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I'm
That's one
telling
of
you, I
my main
haven't
win cons.
because I need to build something within my free to play account that's more peasant focused,
Got you.
and I just haven't
Mm-hmm.
because I have all the other cards inside my main account. I don't need to mess with it. Like that's third tier STA play versus I am actually torn. I think Red Dress Fate is the better version for me, just
Uh-huh.
because of the trigger. Where if I'm using back
Yeah.
in town, they're equal in a way. Back in town, I STA, I get to cast back in town. I pull it with mystical teachings because of the
Yeah.
flashback, but then I
Mm-hmm.
have to wait till my next turn to cast it.
Yeah.
If I do that with Redress Fate, right? I have haste built
Mm-hmm.
into the deck, so they get to attack that turn,
Okay.
right? So
Mm-hmm.
here's the deal: I cast with Redress Fate. I'm sorry,
Mm-hmm.
I cast STA. I get back um, Mystical Teachings because of the flashback. I get the
Mm-hmm.
card in hand. Now, here's the trick: if I have 4 or 5 cards in hand already, and Redress Fate hits my hand, the overflow triggers. So I don't need to wait till my
Mm-hmm.
next turn. I can actually get the creatures on board this turn. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't
Right.
have to wait. I can do it in a one-turn kill. I just haven't tried to do. Well, I can't do it in a turn one kill because you don't have. That's right. It's still going to be a turn two kill no matter what because you don't have those cards in hand. That's not true though. That's not true because no. All right. Anyway, yeah, that is true. I got to think about it. Don't ask me these questions when I'm not drunk.
Mm-hmm. I have
uh,
an idea for maybe a peasant raise the past STA deck. I'll have to stay tuned. I'll have to
Yeah, I
figure
think
that
we'll
out.
cover that. So, and again, inside the Discord right now, I've got a deck challenge to everybody. Hey, what do you got as a peasant build? Let's really put our brains to it. Let's go help these new guys out to go really destroy the meta with STA because you should do it. I chased it inside of my free to play account. So I went out there and I used the 120 pink pools and I pulled it that
Nice.
way. So I got it.
Oh, good.
But now I'm
Sweet.
like, but I don't have the masterpieces. Is it only good with those masterpieces? But I didn't think of the one you're talking about now, which is what is it? Reclaim the past? What is it?
Raise the
Raise the
past.
past. I
Yeah.
think I have that card. I have to
I
double
have an
check.
idea for that,
Yeah.
but yeah.
All right, final ones here. Zoolift Ostriolumonis, 10 mana, 2/3, human wizard. When they activate your secondary ability, second loyalty ability, with the greatest mana value up to 14 from your graveyard to the battlefield under your control. Return the first creature with the greatest mana value up to 14 from your graveyard. It's so, again,
Okay.
it's such a contorted.
So niche.
Just let
Yeah.
me return the first creature card from my graveyard to the board. I don't need all that. It
Right.
doesn't make any sense.
Right.
Or then just any loyalty ability, not my second, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Just I don't
It'd be
understand the
cool if it was
restriction.
any ability,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's just
Because so many don't have great second loyalty abilities too.
you know it'd be
So,
even better when you activated loyalty ability or Vanguard ability because they're
oh,
planeswalkers. They're loyalty abilities, right? They're just not
right.
they should do that. That would make that card more functional.
That would be really cool, actually.
See, synergy, and you still have to build for it. It's not OP. It just gives it more fun to play with. Other as it is, it's not functional to go play with. Raw, we already know. Last one here is the Siriema, 8 mana legendary
Yeah, this card is all right.
warped. When the support enters the board, fetch the first legendary creature from your library. It gains half its mana. Rounded down at the beginning of the combat on your
Yeah,
turn.
that's pretty
Legendary
good.
creatures you control get +2/+2 and first strike till the beginning of your next turn, and then whatever the hell station does, because who cares? No one's ever gonna hit station 5. Station 1, station
Yeah,
2, max. Like that should be
right.
it. Station 1, station 2. Another way to make station good. Reduce all of the station costs just as it. Don't change the mechanic. Just reduce it to 1s and 2s max. Nothing more than 2.
Exactly,
You
yeah.
do anything more than that, no one's gonna play it. Dumb, 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 dumb. 2 might be worth if the payoff is worth it. I might do it at 2. And then you got stuff like this.
Oh, this card is
Station
awful.
7.
Station 7.
Get the hell out of here. Would it only cost 6 for nothing? I get absolutely
It's a waste of space. It's
nothing.
the absolute biggest waste of space.
What a chode choker. I mean, come on. All right. there's that. Did we cover all the stuff we were going to cover here today? I don't think we did, but I think we're well
Mythics
over
and
time.
stuff. Yeah, I think so.
Anything
Right?
else?
Oh,
Anything else that you want to
did
talk
you
about?
want to talk about the planeswalkers much?
Oh yeah, we can go look at those real quick. Let's go take a look at those. I'll just get your initial thoughts on them, and I'll give my initial thoughts. I've actually played with both of them, and
Yeah, me too.
I'm very interested to see what you think. Let's start with Samut. Samut? How do you pronounce that
Okay.
name? Is it Samut? Samut? I always call
I
it
always just
Samut.
say Samut.
I say Samut. Samut the Tyrant Smasher. All right.
Maybe it's supposed to be Samut, but I don't
Samut.
know.
That's how Napoleon. That's how Nalthazar. I just call him Napoleon Hill or Napoleon Dynamite rather.
Holy.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go.
so
Perfect.
Samut. Anyways, idiot. You go ahead. You take this one. Samut Tyrant Smasher 135. Go ahead.
You want me to just give you my thoughts on her, or
Yeah,
actually
you
like
can.
talk about
So
the ability?
135. Let's talk about faith in good in the God Survivor. Eight loyalty. All your creatures get +2/+2. Your first creature gains vigilance and first strike until the beginning of your next turn. Why? Um, that's my
I
only
know it'd
thought
be
on it.
so much better if
Yeah.
it was permanent
Okay.
or
So
8 loyalty.
yeah, you go first because I have lots to say about it.
Okay, just in general,
Yeah.
like my general thoughts on her.
Yeah.
So I think she is an upgrade to the original Samus. Personally, I think she might be a little bit better than Domri, the original one.
Hmm.
Um, I really like that you can pick which creature cards you can fetch. That's a big upgrade from Domri's ability. Um, and that they gain half their mana,
Yeah.
and sometimes that's better, sometimes that's worse depending on what you're playing, if you rather have half their mana or 8 mana. But the fact that you can pick which ones you get is huge. The warrior token is cool. I wish it had haste. It'd be so much more useful if it had haste.
Yeah.
But 12/12 double strike and trample is pretty good, especially if you use the first ability on it. It gives it vigilance and +2/+2 also. So there is some decent synergy in between some of these abilities, but it's really all about using the +12 or the +12, the second loyalty ability for me.
Yeah.
Pretty good mana bonuses. I think it's better than the original Samus. Or loyalty,
Hmm.
mana bonuses.
Hmm.
And then better deck limits than original Samus. I think she only got like 3 supports. This one gets 5. I don't like that you can only get up to 5 spells. That's the main drawback to her for me, because red and green, I'm using a lot of spells um in my current decks. Okay, nine creatures, so she's pretty decent
Mastering.
for mastering
Yeah.
creatures.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, she might be a good mastery creature, because all you do is get that human to 12, and you're probably shredding most easy battles just
Yeah.
with the human token alone.
Right. And so for those
So
that don't know, when we're
yeah,
talking about
not bad.
mastering cards, you're talking about as many creatures as you can. You're gonna have you only have 3 creature slots, and then you have that you're gonna be able to play on the board. So you're gonna always be
Right.
behind on the number of creatures you can play in a deck. But they give us equal
Hmm.
number of creatures and spell cards, actually less spell cards and more supports. Or equal supports. So when they release a
Hmm.
set, so there might be 100 creatures, 100 supports, and 100 spells, let's say, for whatever example. So there's 300 cards. The reality is that I can only master 3 creatures at a time on the board and have it be organic in play. So what I look for, I'm going to be organically playing more supports and spells because of the way deck construction
Yeah.
works. So I will be mastering cards of those types faster and easier than I will creatures. I'm going to have a backlog of creatures I need to master. So when I have
Right.
a planeswalker that lets me put in 10 or 9 creatures in a deck, then I can go load it up with cards that don't need to be like Fibblethip is a good example. You can load all your junk in
Hmm.
there, just use your planeswalker's abilities to pretty much win the game, and you've mastered those cards
Hmm.
at 200 a pop. So you're getting 1,000 XP
Right.
from finishing all 5 nodes in that, which is great. You should do that. It's a very easy way to go win. At least play the first 3, go get your 5 pinks, and then you've
Hmm.
gotten 600 XP out of that for jank cards you're throwing in there for nothing.
Yeah.
So that's what we're talking about for that. I agree with everything you said. The first one costs too much. I don't mind the first one. Do one of two things: either keep it at
Hmm.
8 and leave it be permanent, or make it cost 6 or
Right.
5 even, and then just have it be till end of the next turn. Cool. That makes sense. It's too much for such a temporary ability. Looks pretty beastly, but alas, I'm but I don't know what that was. I'm not gonna go back and reread it. You guys can go pause that and read that later on. Watch out, team. If you're posting, you're gonna get you're gonna get outed. my guys are a little rambunctious in the chat. Second ability, it's really about the second ability. Findings the Nakanamun. 12 loyalty is pretty good. Pick two of the first four. Like you said, picking the creatures you want, you're getting half the mana. Galta with
Hmm.
half the mana, and then you have a pretty decent gain to green and red matches, so you're going to do at least 8, and if you get Cascades or Landfalls, you're usually putting out, you know what you're putting out there, you're putting Galta out turn 1 or 2 max. Very effective. That's the one you're going to lean on. Third one is really
Hmm.
good. I actually like it. It's actually a 13/13 because the Warrior's a 1/1, plus 12, plus 12.
Oh, right.
Gains double strike.
Sure.
Like you said, it's limited because it doesn't have haste, so you got to run some type of
Hmm.
haste enabler. Um, it's
Yeah.
it's a token, so you can't use the red one that costs 10 to give haste. It's permanent. It's evergreen.
Oh, yeah. Probably have to use the Chroma's Memorial then in
Chroma's
that
Memorial is
case.
the best thing in haste right now, permanently. It just well, it's not permanent, but it's just great. It is the replacement for Tyvar's Vanguard.
Yeah. Right.
But it's a lot more expensive, but it's still great for
Hmm.
everything it does. And at 18 loyalty, it's
Hmm.
not overly priced. I don't like these mana bonuses. I would rather it's 5/5 minus 2 to one of these and then plus something to a black or white, even just
Oh,
one.
okay.
And the reason for that is so we can
Yeah.
run Sunken Citadel.
Sunken
Um,
Citadel. Yeah,
right.
makes sense.
I
Yeah.
I like getting a positive in 3 of my mana bonuses at least. I find that
Hmm.
mono walkers that just get only like Koth, you know how I feel. Give me +9 in
Hmm.
red. Cool. What happens if there's no red gems to match? Then you're hosed. Well, then
Exactly.
I gotta go
Yeah.
run red conversion. Then you didn't need the mana bonus in the first place because you're getting the conversion anyways. Dumb.
Yeah.
Dumb. This is one of those ones where even 2 at that stage, it is good in spots, but when you are playing against Greg, who I don't know if you noticed this. Greg is prioritizing more, making matches of your swap, playing defensively in your swaps.
Mm.
I've never noticed it as much
Yeah.
until the last like year or last few months for sure. I'm like,
Mm.
Greg is intentionally
Interesting.
making my gem matches. Watch him. He will go in favor of his own gem matches. He favors going after double matches. So if I can get this one to cascade into that one, I'll go do that. And if it's a single swap match, I don't have to drop. I don't have to cascade into a second match. But if I make one swap and I match 2 3s, I'll take that over a 5 match, says Greg. But when there's not anything optimal on the board, he will go make your matches to keep you from
Yeah.
getting your match. I've started noticing it only because I'm like, why am I so dry on the board on 2 and even 3 color walkers? Why don't I have anything on the board available to me?
Mm.
And it's because I noticed he's been
Interesting.
taking our matches. So I think there's been a buff to the way he goes after gems matching. That
Hmm.
said, that's part of the reason why I don't like these 2 limitations. The
I see.
obvious one is Chromatic Lantern, get +6 to everything. Okay.
Yeah.
But then you still have to run that out there. But Chromatic Lantern, I think people are sleeping
Yeah.
on it. I think people, you got
It's a
to
good
put it out
card.
there.
It's just been so many times where I spend all this time getting it on the board and just have it get wiped away.
Gone,
It
especially
sucks.
against Grist, right? Grist just like, oh yeah, I'm
Yeah.
prioritizing deleting your stuff. All in all,
Yeah.
she's a good walker, a really good walker. I tend to agree with you. I think she's better. I'm not going to tend. I'm going to absolutely agree. She is much better than original Samut. So I would never advise people to go get original Samut anyways, unless you're just bored and you got nothing else to do with your resources and you have everything else. But she is
Yeah.
definitely better than that Samut for sure.
Hmm.
That said, the green red walkers, there really aren't a lot of them that are good. There's not really a great green red walker, is there? That's just green red.
I mean, I personally really like Xenagos, but
Yeah, I don't play with him
and I
often.
know a lot of people who do.
I got to go look at him and play with him again. But I haven't used him very much. Um,
Oh, he's one of my go-to like easy, quick battle win guys.
yeah, yeah. Hold on, I got a message coming
I have some pretty fun decks for him right now.
in.
So
Okay, sorry.
Haste and Berserk is missing on that warrior. It's all about the L2 anyway. With Berserk, you get rid of something annoying on the opponent's side too.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
I don't know.
Especially not having any creature removal with her abilities. Koth for president. You know, and in an
What the
emergency
get it?
case,
It's
sure.
that person. You're the reason. You know what? I'm not going to turn this political. Here's a look at my deck for what I'm using with it right now. Breaker, Geralt, Galta, Tapped,
Okay,
Genesis, Chaos, Hall of Gemstones. Hall of Gemstones in any green deck. People aren't using it enough. It's such a good card. It is such a good card.
it
That
is a good
that
guard. Yeah,
trap function right there alone has saved my butt so many times. It just eliminating creatures.
I wish it would save my butt more times than it actually does.
Connecting the dots, of course, Kylox Volstrider, Railway Brawler, MVP, love that card. It's just in here, and then Okrama's Memorial is absolutely boss. So this is an OP build.
Hmm.
It just works no matter what green walker you're running in, or green red rather, I should say.
Yeah, makes
But
sense.
connect. This is really a yeah. I guess this is a mono green deck with these two guys in there just for extra flavor, and that's really all that it is.
Mm,
And I'm not
yeah.
running Chaos Warp in here, which I should.
Well,
Yeah.
Chaos Warp is in there.
Oh yeah, it is. Excuse me. Excuse me. It is in there. Never mind. Disregard. All right, last one, and then I know you got to go. Sorry. Thank you for
Then
being here
Space
longer.
Belleran.
We're gonna space Jace. We're even gonna spell it correctly because we care that much about him. Space Jace, up in your face.
I like that he's blue white.
I do like that a lot. Like that's his biggest thing for me. 103 life too low. That's a C minus in life. First
Hmm.
insights, 11 mana, too expensive. All of them are 11. They all cost 11, right? Not too expensive. But there's basically three different functions. Your first creature gains unblockable.
Hmm.
The first, second, third creature gets unblockable depending on which one you take. Do your first ability gets first unblockable, second ability second creature unblockable, etc. Now I'm going to go through the rest.
Hmm.
Until end of turn, if that creature deals damage to your opponent's planeswalker, gain 20 mana. That is solid. It's really good.
Yeah, definitely the one I use the most.
Yes. I actually use the second most. Until end of turn,
Yeah.
second creature deals combat damage to your planeswalker, destroy the first and last opposing creatures. So if I'm behind, or I need to catch up, or whatever's going on, right? Especially mastering cards and building stuff out, like, ooh, it took me a bit to get my thing out that I wanted to do. Then they throw some stuff out there, or that Greg Cascades like Greg puts a bunch of creatures on the board. Then I've got to deal with mopping it up. This goes and gets them. I just go do that a couple times, and then I can. That's the control portion of it, which I actually like really well for Space Jace. Um,
Mm.
and then I can go rely on my first ability, and then my third is deals damage to your opponent's planeswalker. Blah blah blah. Your creatures get +4/+4. That's just kind of my board's full. My hand's full of mana. Let me just go beef up my creatures a little bit more. I'd be nice if it gave him double strike so you can kind of win con that third, but I get it because it
Hmm.
costs 11. It's pretty fair for three of those as it is. Okay, I like the abilities. When you can't keep a creature on the board or they got Aegis, it's worthless.
Right.
You can't do anything. So I still like them, but in order to benefit from those loyalty abilities, I have to control their side of the board and their ability to control my creatures to go get those functions out, which feels more win more. So I've only played with him a little bit. I got to play with him more, but my initial instincts are I prefer him over Samut. I like playing him more over
Mm.
Samut just because of the color combo, blue and white.
Right.
I have so many options
Hmm.
available to me for deck building. It's fun. Um,
Yeah.
so there's that. You get into the mana bonuses at 4/4. God, I hate that. That is so miserable. Um,
Oh, I know.
give me some
The mana
minuses.
bonuses are stupid.
Just give me, and I would take it. Just give me one more plus in any of the three colors and give me some minuses. I'm fine. Then I can go run Sunken
Yeah.
Citadel, and then I'm gonna have all the mana I need to go get stuff done. Right.
Hmm.
I always prefer plus bonuses in three different colors, just because that allows me more flexibility. I just find that only two mana bonuses in your primary colors just limits what you can do and what you can get done. So those are my thoughts on that.
Hmm.
What are your thoughts on them?
Yeah, he's kind of a fun, gimmicky, a little bit kind of planeswalker. The abilities are kind of weird. Like you said, having them, you have to rely on creatures on the board. I mean, it's so hard for me to give a good assessment for planeswalkers right now that are blue and white because, like, there's that one OP combo that like just works for whatever planeswalker you throw it in. So,
I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about.
right. So it's like I don't know. Do my assessment of planeswalkers is really skewed by the fact that we have that in there. So it's hard to like say whether planeswalker is worth buying right now or not. I mean, most of them are not because like right now at this point, it's like the cards are really what make the meta right now. So whatever, if you get a functional creature or functional planeswalker in the cards you like,
Hmm.
just get the best one available to you for that.
Yeah.
And beyond that, it's just like I guess everything else is just like it's up to you if you're gonna find this guy fun or not. I can't really like give a good assessment as to like how good planeswalkers are right now anymore.
I think he's so that great points. I think that this Walker and for the play style and for what people enjoy, if you enjoy the combat focus level, I think we've established well enough. I'm a big combo player. I'm a big loot player. I love creatureless win
Hmm.
decks and win cons. That's
Yeah.
my favorite way to go. Those are my favorite builds to make. Or if they
Hmm.
are, again, like you've said it before, and I can't get it out of my head. You live rent free in my head. I use supports and even creatures as spell effects as their
Right.
ETBs, right? And
Yeah.
I don't use them for their
And
swing
I do too a
abilities,
lot.
right?
I mean, I shouldn't like pin that all on you or make it seem like I pin it all on you.
It's
I
a
play that the same. I play Jax the same way. My Xenagos deck is basically like whatever has an ETB or is a spell, I'm putting it in there
right.
because that's just what I need to make the engine that makes the deck go. Is basically like things that immediately impact the board.
Well, that's the key to this deck too. If you look at it, it's space time anomaly,
Yeah.
mystical teachings. Assemble the players is actually the flex card. You don't really need that in this deck because that's not the focus of it.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Akrama's Memorial for haste. Kylox's Volstrider. If
Mm-hmm.
this gets out first, I can go pull my spell cards. I get to the draw and the spell
Exactly.
card
Yeah.
full mana. Master of Keys is
I
actually
tend
the
to
win
prioritize Volt Strider. Yeah.
over the spells
With my
themselves.
gem
That makes
swaps.
sense. Master of Keys is the win con. Redress Fate, of course, with
Mhm.
space time anomaly to go, pull everything out of the board. This is the Gear Hulk that I prefer. This is the construct I prefer over combustible because combustible just
Well,
makes me have to.
combustible is legacy.
I'm sorry, not combustible, but bright glass. Excuse me, bright glass.
Oh, bright glass.
I prefer this over bright glass because I don't need bright glass. It just makes me have to go touch and make other decisions that I'm not going to need to execute on. This guy entering the
Mm,
board
fair.
drops cards out of hand, so I'm controlling
Oh
them
yeah.
from doing anything on their next turn, right? And
Mhm.
in addition to that, it's got the life
Yeah, I'm
link.
doing the same.
I get the life link. This is critical. So if you can get this creature on the board first, right? He's not going to be
Mhm.
big enough often to go kill your opponent all on his own. So you're going to get back to full health. That's my only life gain in
Yeah.
this deck. Perilous
Yeah.
Snare, guys, if you're not running this, you're sleeping on it in this type of a build. When this
Mhm.
support enters the board,
Oh yeah.
exile a
Cuz
creature your
redress
opponent
fate. Yeah.
controls with your lowest cost. If you can't, exile the opposing support with the lowest cost. That card gains the bind emblem, blah, blah, blah. So enough of these
Mhm.
are coming on the board. You're getting rid of the creatures. You're getting rid of the supports. Everything goes outside of Vanguards. The only thing that doesn't hit. So that's good
Mhm.
for when that comes on the board. And then the other ETB is Banner of Kinship. Again, another flex card. When a
Yeah.
support enters the board, all your other creatures get plus X, total shield. Da
It
da
just
da.
speeds up wins though. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it can. I mean, so the truth is, I don't think it's necessary because Master of
Mhm.
Keys. But if you
Well,
don't,
Master Keys kind of does it on its own, but
right.
yeah.
But if you don't have Master of Keys, that becomes a good secondary to it, right? And
Exactly, yeah.
it's a rare. So when I go build my peasant build with this, with the other card you guys are talking about, I think I have this in my free to play account, so I'm gonna go use it there. So I'm gonna build a peasant version of this as well, and I'll spotlight that in a video build. But yeah, and
Mhm.
FYI, it's
Nice.
turn two wins. Cast Mystical Teachings, go get Space Time Anomaly. You trigger enough
Yep.
dumps into the yard with Mystical Teachings. You get the first one back. You get your, what is this called? Buried. You get your buried trigger, and then
Mhm.
you go get your Redress Fate. And typically,
Right.
if it's then your second turn start, you just play that card, and everything comes back to board, and you win, including all of the artifacts
Mhm.
that have the ETBs. The flex cards in here are Assemble and Banner. If you have Master of Keys, and then so I would put two other cards in there that allow you to get some other stuff done. Any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm running pretty similar because yeah, it's just what you do if you have those cards.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm using oil deep. Yeah, I guess my version is a little bit more like artifacts heavy, just
Hmm.
because I'm just using redress fate in that way. But yeah, I mean that's along the same line of thinking that I was doing with my decks from.
Two
I have
cards. I'm sorry, real quick. Two cards that everybody's like, you should put in there: Bright Glass Gear Hulk and Rediscover the Way.
oh yeah, rediscover. Yeah, I use rediscovery for sure.
Everybody, you're like, why don't you have that in there? I don't want to touch. I don't need to touch my deck, right? Rediscover the Way is good to go get the card to play it, but then
Right.
every time those cards are coming into play, I got to go make a decision. You're going to do this, and you just have to hit not now forever, and I don't want to touch it. I just want to go make my swap, cast the card, set my phone down, finish making
Yeah.
breakfast, come back, and I've already won. I can go on to my next game and play again. Again, for quick battles. If you guys want more engagement, you guys want to have more interaction with your builds, Rediscover the Way and Gear Hulk or Bright Glass Gear Hulk are the ways to go do that.
Yeah, one thing I'll say is more like just like deck building theory stuff, but when you're making a combo deck, I've noticed for me at least personally, like there's a couple decisions that you need to make. Is like, do you want to focus more on getting the combo set up, or do you want to focus more on the payoff once the combo is set up? So if you want to focus more on the setup, then you put more fetch stuff into your deck,
Mm-hmm.
like Rediscover the Way and
Mm-hmm.
everything. Problem is, the more of those you put into your deck, the less effective the payoff is.
Right.
So things like Master Keys are great and all because they're gonna uh, buff themselves up just off of the strength of their ETB.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a matter of like, where do you want more consistency? Do you want to set it up faster and win quicker, or do you want it so that your payoff when you do cast all your or when you bring in all your things is a more of a surefire win when you do that.
Right.
So it's just, I don't think either way is necessarily inherently more effective than the other. It's just, whatever what do you prioritize personally is kind of what you got to think about.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And you know me, my whole approach is if I'm going to win, what I don't want to make a lot of decisions. Decision fatigue.
Sure,
I don't want to have that. All right, I think we've
I get
covered
that.
nearly everything we set out to do here today. Is there any other
I think
things you
so.
wanted to cover that we haven't here or add to?
No, I think
Okay.
I got everything I needed to say.
Game new update improvement. Oh, new update improvements. How about that loyalty that loyalty
Oh, I
note?
love that.
That is so good.
Yeah,
That is so good. The rest of the updates, I'm not too sure, and I know we got a new event coming soon, so we'll probably do
I
some
feel like they
videos about
broke a lot of stuff.
that.
I don't really want to get into it right now, but it seems
Yeah,
like there's
get
a
into
lot
the
of
Discord. I
issues
know you
right now.
guys like to grumble. Go get into the Discord and let us know what they broke in this set release. Because none of the stuff that I normally play with seems broken, but you never know. For me, too much touching. Yeah, unknowns with me. For me, too much touching is annoying too, but highest priority is time. Right. For me, the STA deck is the second quickest deck I have right now, maybe
Yeah.
third. And I'm
Uh-huh.
including legacy. My legacy build that I use, it's very hands off, less touch, wins by turn two almost all the time, maybe max turn three, and I'm not sitting there having
Hmm.
to drive it. I set up my hand, make a swap, finish my eggs, flip my eggs over, finish the bacon, pour a coffee, come
Right.
back, it's done. Get to my next match, play again, and I eat my breakfast burrito. I'm off to the gym and do whatever I'm gonna go do, and it's just winning.
For
And
sure.
some of you guys are like, that's not fun. You're not engaged. You're not playing. No, I'm collecting resources. I'm farming, right? I'm farming resources so I can go get the stuff I want to do. I actually save my real play for like events, which is solving the meta and winning events that way. So
Right.
at least that's the way I do it. What's your thoughts on that?
Um
Well, a tougher way.
I would say so. Like I would say that all my like I just use all my OP stuff in Planner Chaos because that's kind of like you only have a few shots to
Right.
do that. Um my coalition decks or coalition event decks mostly stay unchanged until something new comes out, whether I need to put it into my deck or come up with counters for things like that.
Yeah.
Like Ocelot Pride when that was super common everywhere. Definitely needed to add more anti-ocelot insurance.
You know what the
But
best?
beyond that,
Sorry, while you're on that note, you know what the best anti-ocelot insurance is that I just discovered by accident is Healer of the Pride.
um, what's that? Heal of the Pride.
Healer of the Pride. If you just have Healer of the Pride on board, you gain 9 life, you take 3 damage, and then it hits the timer loop, and he has to stop, so you get another turn.
Oh, that's funny. I never really thought of it that
Yeah,
way.
I
That's
discovered on an
pretty good.
accident. I was testing with Jace, and the first deck I ran against, I was like, God damn it, I'm running into an Ocelot deck, and she had her on the board. Now, of course, if they have built-in removal for it, that sucks, but that's not the way they play. It's
Hmm.
just, oh, I'm just gonna go run my loop and they're gonna
Sure.
lose. Well, if I have Ocelot, or if I have Healer of the Pride on board, no, I won't. I'm gonna keep gaining 9 life every time you take a deal out there. I'll lose 3 life, but I gain the life first. Interesting.
Yeah. Hmm. Cool. I like that.
Right? So if you see somebody running white, just have a little Healer of the Pride running in your back pocket, baby. Yeah, and Ocelot's still not fixed. Should be fixed. Webcore fix it. I don't know what you guys are doing.
Yeah, if they like nerf space time anomaly and leave Ocelot
Yeah,
alone,
yeah.
pitchforks are coming out.
Yeah. Can Greg pilot STA builds like we're talking about and beat us and beat players
I
like
don't
us?
know. That's a good question. I have not really run into one that was effective yet. Maybe Greg just doesn't know how to play it. I mean, there might be the off chance that he hits you with the STA at the wrong time,
Yeah.
but it really depends. Maybe just because I'm winning with STA way quicker than Greg is, that
Right.
I don't never get to see it. So I don't know.
10.05, right? Max.
Right? Yeah. Exactly.
Well, I'm
I don't
running
know.
like half. You know how me, I like to play mastering cards. I'm running a half build right now where I have STA. I have the core components to execute STA, but not all the
Yeah.
optimizing cards. So I have 5 cards or
Yeah.
6 cards in there that are just for mastery.
Yeah. Exactly.
That
Oh,
takes a
that makes
while
sense.
now.
Yeah.
That takes 6 or 7 turns, 8 turns sometimes. So Greg can get off, and you can wind up losing a match here or there because of it. Anyways, I've taken way too much of your
hmm
time. You've been very generous here, my friend. Anything else you want to say in closing here before we wrap up?
Yeah, just check out what I'm doing on my channel.
Yeah.
I'm regularly adding stuff to the members only area. So if you thought about giving my channel $3,
Go do it for
hopefully
a
it's worth it
month.
for you.
Do you guys value
Yeah.
Maynard? Do you guys value Maynard? Is Maynard not one of the greatest resources on the planet for this game? He takes so much time, effort, and energy to produce videos for you guys. Oh my God, go do 1 month. Go do 1 month. I'm gonna guilt them into buying your stuff for 1 month because if you could do it for
Thank you.
1 month, you might be feeding starving MainLoop. MainLoop needs some more ramen noodles. Please go
It's
support your
true.
local Maynard. He needs your support. He's literally a starving creative artist. Please feed my man. So go do that. Go show support. Go show some
Appreciate
love.
it.
He's always doing awesome stuff for us as a group. Yes. Main is mid. Whatever. Roy, get out of here.
Yeah.
Main loop may be the goat, is what they say. Well, let's not get crazy. Hold on, I'm still around. Wait till I'm off the stream first, guys. That said, Maynard's
That's
always, dude. I
funny.
appreciate you. You're awesome. You're the best. I truly do appreciate you, man. You
Thank you
rock.
for always putting these together.
No, my pleasure.
They're always a good time.
They are a good time. I love talking with you about this stuff, even though I dominate the conversation.
Likewise.
Right. All right. My friends, as always, I appreciate you guys. We know you could be anywhere in the world. You chose to spend the last 2 hours with us on this kind of stuff. My goodness, we're
Damn,
goofy.
2 hours?
Yeah,
Holy
we were on
shit.
here a while. I got a ton of stuff to do, and I'm running a D&D session tonight too, so got to get prepared for the
Dang.
adventure. Anyways, you guys are
All
awesome. I
right.
appreciate you. Get into the Discord.